welcome back to the KnowZone. This is the place where we have fun as we learn. I am Charlie.
And I'm Janet.
And I am Marara.
Oh, Mara, it's so good to have you back.
Well, it's good to be back. Charlie, did you miss me?
What kind of question is that? Of course I missed you, man. Fist bump.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know the show just wasn't the same without you, man.
Yes, let me tell you, Mara, the crew wasn't good keeping time on the big three like you are.
Oh, really? That's expected of the crew. And did Teacher Pendo miss me?
Actually, Teacher Pendo said that her lessons were definitely quieter without you there.
Aha! I know why. That's because I work very hard.
And speaking of Teacher Pendo, that means that we have a great show lined up.
That's right. Now, coming up, we have cool words, hot numbers out there, not to mention the big three.
And not forgetting bus stories and career zone. And that calls for 1 hour of fun.
Well, I am so excited.
You better be. I don't even know why we're still in the presenter zone. Come on, let's go into the chill out zone and meet today's studio guests.
It's good to be back.
Hello, everyone.
Hello! Now, before we start, why don't we say a big hello to everybody watching us at home?
Hello! We are really glad to have you helping us with today's show.
Yes, and I believe you have a pen and paper ready to write down what the buzzwords are. But in the meantime, can someone tell me and us what the buzzwords are teaching us?
Wait, I know. It's all about virtues.
That's right, it is all about virtue. Now, who can tell us what the buzzwords are?
Virtues.
Honesty. Generosity. Obedience.
Very good. Now, have fun as you try and find out what these buzzwords are in today's show and in the next episode.
Well, is it time for Junction Teens?
Well, yes, it is, Marara, and I'm pretty sure that you will really enjoy this episode.
Oh, really?
Yes, let's join our friends on Junction Teens.
Look, guys, just when is the meeting going to begin?
Diana, just be a little more patient. We still have to wait for Leleti to arrive.
But I think we should start our meeting now, shouldn't we?
But I don't really know if Leleti is going to come.
What do you mean if Leleti is coming? She didn't say she was sick, did she?
Ah, come on, girls. I thought you were like best of friends. How could you not know Leleti got a boyfriend?
What? James, Leleti does not have a boyfriend.
If you guys haven't noticed, Leleti hasn't been around much lately.
Because of her boyfriend, Babu. That wouldn't be responsible of her.
Yeah. Actually, girls, that sounds like the perfect reason for absenteeism. I used to know of girls who became like that once they got a boyfriend.
So, who's the guy?
Diana.
Look, if you want your book back, tell us who Leleti's boyfriend is.
Talk about being saved by the Lockfellas.
Now have a chance to ask her yourself.
Girls, what do you say if we take up on the boys there?
Yeah, we just ask her.
Password!
Virtues. Virtues. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I was talking to a friend of mine and I lost track of time.
A friend, huh? And who is this friend of yours?
Just Freddie. Why?
Wait a minute, Leleti. You mean to say Fred is your boyfriend?
The funny little guy is your boyfriend. He's such a trouble.
Guys, not everyone is perfect. You know what? Forget you.
Wait a minute, Leleti.
Well, guys, I really think we hurt her feelings.
And I think we should go find her and apologize. How about it?
Yeah.
Leleti, what happened? I thought you were at your meeting.
Just forget about them. I'm never going to hang out with those fools again.
Fools? What happened, Leleti? Look, you can trust me, okay?
Freddie, my friends would never mock me.
What do you mean?
They made fun of you being my boyfriend. They don't think you're good enough to be with me.
Is that what they said?
I don't want to talk about it.
Look, we'll be fine, just you and me, okay?
Okay. So, you'll be my boyfriend as well as my best friend.
Yeah, Amos will get bored, but he'll get over it. Don't you know how much I care about you? Can I get a hug?
Thanks.
Leleti, I don't know
Freddie, I have to go.
But
Bye.
You know, I don't know if I ever want to have a girlfriend. They get so emotional too fast. Just look at what Leleti did, and now we are all over looking for her.
What do you mean, what Leleti did? We hurt her feelings, Babu.
Yeah, I know, but if it was a man, he could just laugh it off.
Yeah, I agree. There's some girls who are different. For instance, some have beautiful smiles, long dark hair.
James, you have a girlfriend?
Not yet, but when I get a girlfriend, I would like one who's honest and hardworking. One I consider already a friend.
Ah, a friend. Ah, someone like Kamishi.
Lighten up, guys. I was just joking. Why are you guys being so serious?
You, where is that friend of yours, Freddy?
Why? Just answer the question, okay? We really need to talk to Freddy.
I get it. He's with that friend of yours, Leleti, isn't he? You can forget of her ever being your friend. Freddy is so smooth. He'll have her under a spell.
What do you mean spell?
Look, see, you just tell us where Freddy is.
All right, I'll tell you where they are, but it will cost you.
What do you want?
Diana, have you ever had a boyfriend? Yeah, of course I did. He was called Leonard. Such a generous guy. He always brought me chocolates to school. But when I moved here, it all ended. But we do keep in touch from time to time.
Wow, I've never had a boyfriend like ever. Yeah, me too. But right now I'd rather concentrate on my studies.
Yeah. Well, did you ever hear that women are good at multitasking?
Multitasking?
Yeah.
Wait, Freddie. Have you seen Leleti?
Oh, yeah? Why do you want to know? Isn't it enough that you humiliated her today?
Hey, we are sorry. We just want to apologize to her.
Yeah, and plus we were just joking. If Leleti likes you as her boyfriend, we respect her decision.
Yeah, definitely.
Fine, but I also don't know where she went. So, if you see her, tell her I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Do you think they fought?
As in because of us?
Then, of course, there is Lisa, Mary, and Grace from Nairobi. I just have so many girlfriends. Girls can't just resist me.
That's not so considerate of you.
What do you mean considerate? That's what real men do.
You mean unfaithful men, because real men stay faithful to their partners.
Whatever. Our agreement was that you will listen to me when I take you to see your friend. So, no interruptions from now, understood? By the way, Diana Baraka loves me. It's just a matter of time before she's mine.
What? You are lying.
I'm telling you.
Here are the girls.
Any luck with the Leleti?
I'm afraid not.
But you did meet with Freddie. I think they had a fight or something.
And is it because of us?
We don't know for sure.
Oh, hey, Amos.
Diana, hi. I'm sorry, I have to go and look for my friend Freddie.
Anyway, since it's late, I think we should talk to her tomorrow.
Yeah, I just hope she forgives us.
Hey, Amos. Look, I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, I heard about it.
You did?
Of course. Nothing gets past this year's.
We need to talk. Are you free around break time?
Sure, we'll talk.
Hi, you guys. Have you seen Leleti?
Yeah, I saw her today in class, but then we didn't really get the chance to talk.
Me too. I just hope she's not mad at us. Yeah.
Hey guys, here she is.
Hi.
Hi, Leleti. We're really sorry about how we reacted yesterday. We didn't mean it.
It's okay. You see, I had some time to think and I overreacted yesterday.
We are forgiven, right?
Yeah, of course you are.
Okay, super then.
Guys, do you mind? I want to talk to the girls.
Okay, sure, we go.
Yeah, what's up? I have a confession to make.
What?
I need your help and you cannot tell anyone.
Of course. You can trust me, Freddy. I'm your main man. Now tell me, what's the problem?
Yesterday, me and Freddy, we kinda kissed.
What? Cool.
What do you mean cool? I'm in big trouble.
How was it? How did you feel? Yeah, Leleti, tell us. How was it?
It was so fast and I think
I'm really getting to like her.
I'm in love.
Leleti.
And it's kinda scary because I'm not ready.
Hang on. Wait a minute, Leleti.
Are you sure you and Leleti did more than a kiss?
No, it was just a kiss.
I promise, it didn't even last long.
That's cool.
I don't want to become pregnant.
You can't become pregnant while kissing. Not unless...
Yuck! That's so disgusting.
That's how people get pregnant. You should not do anything physical with your boyfriend, okay?
Okay, I promise. That's the last time. Guys, I hope you don't mind.
Okay.
Hi, Freddy. I want to apologize for the way I ran off yesterday.
Don't mention it. Totally understand.
And I need to talk to you about something.
Me too. But you go first.
You see, I really like you as my boyfriend, but we have to take things slowly.
Thank God. I mean, yesterday I totally got carried away.
Thanks for understanding, boyfriend.
And I'm glad you get me too. Girlfriend.
That was a fantastic episode. Did you all enjoy it?
Yes!
Now, what buzzwords did you hear?
Virtues.
Honesty.
Generosity. Obedience.
Mara, did you enjoy that episode?
What's wrong with him?
I think he's in shock.
Ah,
Freddy and Leleti.
what about Freddy and Leleti?
Freddy and Leleti kissed. Freddy and Leleti kissed. Does it mean they're together? Are they going to get married? Is there going to be a Junction Teens wedding? Can I go? Can I be the best man? But
Mara, I think they're a bit too young to make those kind of plans. But it's good that they're being sensible about everything and they respect each other.
But they make such a beautiful couple.
Oh wait! I know what that sound means. It's time for us to go and join Teacher Pendo for more fun in the learning zone as she helps us with our English. It's time for what, Zuri?
Cool words.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Teacher Pendo.
Welcome to Cool Words.
Oh, Teacher Pendo.
Yes, Marara.
I am back.
It's good to have you back, Marara.
Did you miss me?
Well, we missed you, but you know what? We have to get on with today's lesson.
So you don't want to hear about my holiday in Tanzania?
Well, I'd love to hear about your holiday after the lesson. If we interrupt the lesson, it would be selfish of us.
What? Selfish, Teacher Pendo?
Thinking of ourselves rather than others. Now, let's all look at the word on the board. Can someone please read it for us? Yes, Atemi?
Trustworthiness.
Very good. Trustworthiness. Now listen carefully. This word has something to do with what we are going to be learning about today. But before we continue, I have a quick activity for you and for everyone at home. Now your challenge is to make as many small words from this word as you possibly can. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Okay, who'd like to go first?
Oh, Teacher Pendo.
Yes, Marara.
Trust.
Very good. Someone else? Yes, Zuri?
Worth.
Very good. Who else? Sandu?
Rust.
Rust. Excellent. Yes, Musavi?
As.
As. Excellent. Yes, Mwende?
2.
2. Brilliant. Yes, Marara?
Thin.
Excellent. Someone else? Yes, Atemi?
Or.
Or. Very good. Yes, Zuri?
High.
High. Brilliant. Sandu?
In.
In. Well done, all of you. Well, I hope you at home also managed to find some of these words from the word trustworthiness.
Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Marara?
Now, what's the meaning of this word? I've heard it being used so many times before, but I don't know what it means.
Well, that's a very good question, Marara. Now, first, when you trust someone, you believe that the person is honest and good. When a person is worth trust, they are said to be trustworthy. They can be depended on.
Now, Teacher Pendo.
Yes.
Am I being trustworthy when I find a lost item and instead of keeping it, I try to find the owner?
Yes, indeed, Marara. Now, when you are honest and good to people, they begin to trust you. When a person is trustworthy, we talk of his or her trustworthiness. Now, I would like you to think of other good qualities that you admire in people. It could be your parents, your teachers, or other people that you know. Now, who would like to go first? Yes, Musavi?
People who are kind and fair.
Very good. Those are very great qualities. Who'd like to go next? Yes, Mwende?
Hardworking.
Excellent. Someone else? Yes, Atemi?
Responsible.
Responsible. Very good. Someone else? Yes, Zuri?
Honest.
Honest. Excellent. Yes, Sandu?
Truthful.
Truthful. Brilliant. Yes, Musavi?
Obedient.
Very good. Marara, would you like to give us one?
Oh, yes. Peaceful. You know, I like people who don't make too much noise when I'm trying to sleep.
Marara, but wow, I'm so impressed by all your contributions. Now, all these are good qualities that we should all aim to have.
Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Marara?
I wonder how the world would be like if everybody had these qualities in them.
I wonder that too. Now that's the reason why we should all strive to be these things where we live and try to make the world a better place. Now, there is a name we give to all these good qualities. Any ideas, Mara?
What, Teacher Pendo?
Yes.
Now, do you mean one word that stands for all these words?
Yes.
Now, I have no idea.
Well, the word is virtues. Let's all say that together.
Virtues.
Now, all the words that you came up with are virtues that different people have. Now, some people are hardworking, others are responsible, while others are honest.
Hey, Teacher Pendo, I think I'm honest. However, I'm working towards being fair and not being selfish.
It's good that you know what you need to work on. Now, I would like to encourage all of us and you at home to also identify what you need to improve in order for us to become better human beings.
Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Marara?
I'm definitely going to do that. But I think I'm going to focus on being a better lion than a better human being.
You do that, Marara. Now, talking of virtues, I know a friend of ours who is interesting, hardworking, and kind. Who could I be talking about?
Wait. Is it Maspidi?
It is Maspidi.
He's the kindest man I know.
Well, let's go and find out what he's up to on this week's episode of Out There.
I have been presenting Out There for a while now, and so I am a familiar face. And even though most of you prefer to call me a celebrity, really humbled by that. A celebrity is a person who has a prominent profile, an entertainer, an athlete, and therefore commands a great degree of public fascination. So, a celebrity is any person celebrated for their special deeds, talent, or skill. Today, it's not any different here on Out There. I am going somewhere. Come on, good people, let's go. And here comes the lady who invited me. She's a mother to many. Let's put this package here. There are so many other packages. And they consist of food, clothing, and so many good things. It's a very special day here. We are at Soul Mercy Children's Home in Kariobangi, These celebrities have brought their generous contribution because they know that these children are everyone's responsibility. The children are very excited to have so much to eat, and more so, to be served and entertained by their favorite personalities. Today, all the attention is to them. They are the stars here. They know what struggle is at such a tender age, as at times they lack even the basic needs. But the look on their faces hides it all. Mom explains how hard it is doing what she does. They did not even have any food for dinner today. She says that clearly miracles do exist. She tells us how amazing all these kids are, how special they are. It really takes an honest heart to sacrifice your life to take care for all these kids. Mom says they still need a lot more help to get these kids to a point where they can depend on themselves. It's very kind and considerate of us to always go out of our way and help the less fortunate in the society, as without our help, kids like this would miss out on even the most basic needs like education. Hey, it's performance time! These kids are really talented. They have everyone on their feet and we are all having fun. It doesn't matter where someone comes from. Everyone has a bright future ahead. As you can be anything you want to be. It's just a matter of appreciating what you're blessed with and put lots of hard work building that. Oh, wait! Where are the kids going? Hey, look! They are back with the cake. Today, it's really about generosity. It's one of our friends' birthday. They really worked hard to bake him a cake, considering this must be a luxury to them. Oops! Sadly, it's time for us to leave. I wish I could go home with all these kids, but I don't know about you, but I think every one of us should be celebrated for the unique skills and qualities that we have. And that's what we call an all-stars out there. Goodbye!
That was an exciting episode. Thank you, Maspidi, for all the fun.
Yeah, Maspidi, once again, thank you. That's another topic to add to the list of subjects I know about.
Speaking of adding and subtracting, it's time to see how our studio guests do when we test their math skills.
Yes, and for you at home, try and test yourself too.
Well, it's time for the big three.
Welcome to the Big Three. Now, here it's all about numbers. There are 2 teams. There are 3 sums, and each sum is worth 5 seconds. Whichever team solves the most sums correctly gets to take these wonderful books back to their school, courtesy of our friends, the Longhorn Publishers.
Yes, and if the scores are tied at the end, we move into a tiebreaker question.
And in this game, you only hear the question once, and you only see the question written down at the end of the game.
Yes, now you must answer the question and write your answer on the answering pads that have been provided within 5 seconds, or your answers will not count even if they're correct. Are the rules clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, for you at home, try and keep up with our studio guests. See if you can answer the same number of questions or if you can beat them in the time given. Marara, speaking of time, are you ready with your stopwatch?
Oh, yes. The clock is ready and I am back in my rightful place.
Okay then. Marara is back. Sorry, crew, you've been officially fired from the timekeeping position. Let's get on to our first question. 9 multiplied by 9 minus 7 plus 8 divided by 2 is what?
Start the clock. Time's up, time's up, time's up, time's up.
Teams, stop writing. Time is up. Let's move on to the next sum. 12 take away 5 times 4 plus 8 divide by 6 equals...
Start the clock. And stop.
Writing, stop writing.
Hey, it's getting very intense in here. We have one question left. 20 plus 4 multiplied by 3 divided by 9 is what?
And start the clock. Hey, time's up. Time is up.
Okay, it's time for us to see how everyone did. So let me see your answers. Team A, please, the answer for the first sum, 41. Team B, please, let me see yours, 9.
9, whoa.
Charlie.
That is a really big difference.
Yep.
But let's solve it together and see who was correct.
All right, take it away, Charlie.
9 times 9, that's
81.
81. Minus 7. This is where things get a bit dodgy. That's 74. 74 plus 8. That's 82. Divided by 2, the answer is 41.
41, yeah.
Okay, congratulations, Team A, on that sum. But it's fine, Team B, I understand. Huge numbers there. So let's move on to the next sum.
Yeah.
Please, Team A, show me your answer for the second sum. We have a 6.
6.
Team B, please. 4.
4.
Another difference, but
Another
this one is
difference, but this one's a bit smaller.
Yeah.
And this one may have been about the same level of difficulty to solve, but let's solve it together. 12 minus 5, that's 7. Times 4, that's 28. Plus 8, that's 36. Divided by 6, the answer is 6.
6. Whoa. Right.
Well done, Team A there. Team B, we still have one more to go. So let's move on to the third sum. Please, Team A, show me your answer. We have an 8. Team B, let me see yours. An 8.
8 as well.
Whoa, could they both be correct there?
Yeah, let's find out.
One way to find out. 20 plus 4, that's 24. Multiplied by 3, I believe, is 72. Divided by 9, the answer is 8.
Well done to both teams on that one. But that means that Team A, you are the winners of today for fabulous textbooks. But as for you, Team B, I'm sure you taught Marara and everyone at home a few things.
Yes, Team B, never mind. You're just beaten by only 2 sums. And for you at home, how did you get on?
Now, if you enjoyed playing the Big Three, be sure to catch up with Teacher Pendo later on in the show for hot numbers.
Now, after that excitement, I think we should take a short break.
Well, and don't go anywhere because we still have so much happening.
Definitely. We have Career Zone, Wild Zone, Hot Numbers, and Spell It.
So, please take that break, but come back because we still have a lot of fun right here on the KnowZone.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yes, and we are so excited to have you here helping us with the show today. Now, why don't you remind us and everyone watching at home what today's KnowZone buzzwords are?
Virtues.
Honesty. Generosity. Obedience.
Lovely. Now, all the buzzwords teach us more about virtues.
Now, what virtues do you think I possess?
Well, you are, you're honest. Yes, he's honest and
friendly and...
He's predicting the future of a virtue.
No, Mara, predicting the future is not a virtue. Why?
Because coming up next is the next installment of Wild Zone, and I know you're all going to enjoy it.
Let's find out.
Welcome to the Wild Zone. Now, in today's episode, we'll be looking at the links between the international trade and the growth in bushmeat that's threatening wildlife.
Here comes a timber truck down one of those forest roads. He won't be interested in the man selling bananas. These trucks are not vegetarian. They're after meat. The roads serve as lifelines for the people, but they are death lines for trees and the inhabitants of the rainforest. The Dyker, ready for pickup. This is the next stage in the bushmeat connection. The timber may be destined for France, Germany, or Britain. The European Union is the most important market from Africa. About 80% of exports go to Europe. France agreed a deal in which half the debt owed to it by Cameroon would be cancelled if French loggers were guaranteed almost exclusive access to the country's forests. So the prey, the predator, and the timber make their steady journey down the logging roads to the big city. There could be a more sinister cargo too. Dreaded diseases like HIV and Ebola may be carried by monkeys and chimps. In neighboring Gabon, 13 villagers died after eating a chimp. Even touching an infected gorilla can start an outbreak of catastrophe. With that in mind, you'd think bananas would sell better than bush meat, but apparently not so. In this timber camp, Carl is faced with a problem. Not an orphan chimp this time, but a gorilla. In this case, the mother was killed for food, so the orphan, now for sale, is a byproduct rather than the main prize for the hunter, as is so often stated. Will it survive?
It's such a shame that wildlife is going through so much suffering. In the next edition in the Wild Zone, it's the final part of our documentary and we'll be seeing what the future holds for Mzee.
Wow, another interesting installment.
Yeah, I was right. And you did enjoy it. Now, I can't wait for next week's episode.
Neither can I. Now, for you at home, if you would like to know more about Marara's animal friends or anything you've seen on the KnowZone, you should become a member of our KnowZone club.
That's right. Just text the word zone plus your name and address to 5606.
Yes, and you will become an instant KnowZone club member. Now, don't forget to ask your parents to help you with the tax.
I know what that sound means. It's time for us to go back into the learning zone and join Teacher Pendo as she helps us with our math. Buluma, it's time for...
Hot numbers.
Hello everyone and welcome to Hot Numbers.
Hello, Teacher Pendo.
Now, who can remember what we learnt about last week?
Teacher Pendo, I was on holiday. Please, can you remind me?
Well, we looked at the units used to measure mass.
So what units do we use to measure mass?
Well, who can help Marara out? Yes, Simeone?
Kilograms and grams.
Very good. And can anyone remember how many grams make a kilogram? Yes, Buluma?
1,000 grams.
Very good.
Now, Teacher Pendo.
Yes, Marara?
Math seems to be very easy. I think I can go on holiday more often.
Okay, Marara. Now let's see whether you've mastered it. Now, how much do you weigh, Marara?
Now, Teacher Pendo, that's a very personal question.
While you were on holiday, I asked everyone to work out how much they weighed so that we could practice conversion.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry, Teacher Pendo. I am 72.5 kilograms.
Okay, so how much do you weigh in grams?
Wait, just give me a minute. Wait, if 100, no, wait, that's not 100, 1,000. Yes, 1,000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. Then, to change my weight into grams, I'll need to multiply 72.5 with 1,000. Let me see. Oh, Teacher Pendo.
Yes, Marara.
I weigh 72,500 grams.
Well done, Marara. Now that is absolutely correct. Now today we are still looking at units of mass and we are going to solve problems dealing with grams and kilograms.
Teacher Pendo, I really don't enjoy solving problems.
Come on, Marara, it's not so bad. You need to know how to solve problems. It is a very important life skill. Now, my first problem reads as follows. Mike wants to bake a cake and puts the following ingredients in a bowl. 100 grams of butter, 200 grams of sugar, and half a kilogram of flour. Now, altogether, how much do his ingredients weigh? Yes, Kienge?
800 grams.
Very good, 800 grams. Now let's show the working on the board. Now first of all, we have to make sure that we're using the same units. So how many grams are there in half a kilogram of flour? Yes?
500 grams.
500 grams, well done. So we will write 500 grams here. And then we are going to add the 100 grams of butter and the 200 grams of sugar. So we are adding. So how many grams do we have in total? Yes, Kienge?
800 grams.
Very good. 800 grams. Very good. You see, Marara, it's quite straightforward.
Yes, Teacher Pendo, but I think I have another problem for us to solve.
Really? Let's give it a try.
Well, if Mudhoni weighed 34 kilograms and 200 grams, Tom weighed 46 kilograms, 900 grams. Now, how much do they weigh all together?
That's a very good question, Marara. Let's put our thinking caps on and let's solve this together. So you said, just repeat that again, Marara.
Mudhoni weighs 34 kilograms and 200 grams.
200 grams.
And Tom weighed 46 kilograms.
46 kilograms.
And 900 grams.
900 grams. Very good. So because we are trying to find how much they weigh all together, we are going to add. So, who would like to give this a try? What do we do first? Yes, Awino?
First, we add the grams.
First, we add the grams. So what does that give us? Yes, Awino?
200 grams plus 900 grams is 1,100 grams. That is 1 kilogram and 100 grams.
Very good. So we are going to write, and then we are going to carry 1 here. So what's our next step? Yes, Simeone?
You add 1 plus 34 and 46.
And what does that give us? Yes, Buluma?
81 kilograms.
81. So what will our final answer be? Yes, Awino?
81 kilograms, 100 grams.
Very good. 81 kilograms, 100 grams, which can also be written as 81.1 kilograms or 81,100 grams. Now, we're going to solve another problem, and this time we are going to subtract. Omolo has a sack of maize weighing 89 kilograms, 400 grams. He goes with it to the market and manages to sell 46 kilograms, 850 grams. How much has he got left in the bag? Let me just write down the sum first. 89 kilograms, 400 grams, and he manages to sell 46 kilograms, 850 grams. Okay, so we are going to subtract. So how do we go about this? Yes, Kienge?
We will need to subtract 46 kilograms 850 grams from 89 kilograms 400 grams to know how much is left in the bag.
Correct. Now, before we go about the sum, we will find that 850 grams cannot be subtracted from 400 grams. So what do we do, Marara?
I think we'll need to borrow 1,000 grams from 89 kilograms.
Okay.
So 1,400 grams, take away 850 grams, that should be 550 grams.
Very good. 550 grams. Very good. Now what do we do next? What do we do next? You remember we borrowed 1 from 89, so now we have 88 minus 46. So what is our answer? Yes, Nasaka?
42 kilograms.
42 kilograms. Very good. 42 kilograms. So what is our final answer? Yes, or we know?
42 kilograms 550 grams.
Well done. Now, which we also write as 42.55 kilograms, or we can write as 42,550 grams.
Now, Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Marara?
Are kilograms and grams the only units for measuring mass?
Well, that's a very good question, Marara. Now, as well as grams and kilograms, we also use tons for weighing heavy objects like cars.
Aha! That is so easy.
Okay, Marara, so how many kilograms make a ton?
A million?
Not quite, Marara. 1,000 kilograms make 1 ton.
Ah, I get it.
Great work, everyone. Well, that's all we have for today's Hot Numbers, but be sure to join us next time.
Oh, I can't wait, Teacher Pendo. Now, you see, I'm really getting good at maths now. Maybe I'll even become a maths teacher when I grow up.
Well, that's interesting to know. Well, I'm pleased that you're progressing so well. But before you make a decision about what job you're going to do, why don't we check out this week's Career Zone?
Hello, can you tell us a little about yourself?
Okay, I'm Dixon Onyango, a community mobilizer working with Provide International. Provide International is in Korogocho, but the program is actually covering the whole of Nairobi district. For this particular program, we have 58 centers. Some are MOH facilities, some are private, some are faith-based, and Provide, we have only 5. Provide International gives healthcare services. And for this program, it's dealing with malnourished children and also pregnant and lactating mothers who are malnourished.
How did you find yourself in this line of work?
As I grew up, I wanted to work like a humanitarian setting, a place where serving the community. I've always wanted to serve the community. And after my graduation, I thought like now, where am I going to go to? Before I finished my education, I was even applying to work with the NGOs because actually they are reaching the community. So that was actually my goal, just to serve the community. I had to be trained on that line of duty. Like it was dealing with malnutrition, how to identify cases of malnutrition, and also how to refer such cases to the health facility. So we went through trainings for infant and young child feeding, and also training on integrated management of acute malnutrition.
Please tell us what you do in a typical day.
I have to report to work by around 8:30, and I don't have like a specific workstation because I usually work in the field. So each and every day I have to do screening in the community just to identify such cases. After these cases have been identified, they are referred to the health facility where they are taken care of. I also have to monitor the work of the community health workers. I also have to make sure that the reports are written, because for each and every program there must be reports. And also to check on the stock, because given that we are using food stamp, you must get to know where it is needed, when the stock is down, when you can get to deliver the next stock. So you have to check on the stock.
What is the best aspect of your job?
But I do really appreciate when I see kids come to the health facility. We refer them from the community. They come to the health facility and they get treatment. And when they cure from the project, I feel so happy because I feel like I've already given back to the community.
What are the main challenges of your job?
The issue of insecurity. Like mostly I'm working in a slum setting, and there is the issue of insecurity because you have to move around, you have to go door to door, you have to do screening. But given that you have a heart to serve the kids, you have to go, irrespective of how insecure the place is.
What skills or characteristics does one need in this line of work?
You must be ready to work in a cross-cultural setting, because when you work in the slums, actually you are meeting the needs of different cultures. So you have to appreciate the cultures, and also you have to get to know such cultures. Number two, the issue of language. You must be able to understand the local languages and the national language, like Swahili, that is used by virtually everyone. You have to be someone who is very patient to do this kind of work, because it entails a lot. And without patience, actually, you might not like the job. You must be loving the kids, because actually mostly we are serving the young children. So you must have a heart for the children.
What advice would you give anyone interested in your line of work?
Okay, in order for you to succeed as a community mobilizer, you must work hard in school. You must look for opportunities to serve the community, even as much as you are in school. You also have to stay focused and to follow your passion.
You know, the more I watch Career Zone, the more I learn.
Oh, that's good to know, Marara. Actually, that's one of the things we can add to his list of virtues. We can call you studious.
Well, thank you, Charlie.
Okay, now it's time for us to take the tempo down a bit and switch on our brains.
Yes, because it's time for that part of the show that Marara is too scared to watch.
Huh?
Oh yes, it's time for Spell It.
Animal, chapter, building, narrow, respect, deep, vegetable, work.
Welcome to Spell It. Now, Awino, Sandu, and Buluma, you are about to step out of the shadows and into the spotlight to compete for the title of today's KnowZone Spelling Champion. The winner will walk away with their very own KnowZone dictionary.
Each contestant has just 30 seconds to spell correctly as many words as possible. If you would like to hear the word again, simply say repeat, and the word will be repeated for you. Each word is worth 1 point. So the more words you spell correctly, the higher your chances of winning. Are the rules clear?
Yes. Okay, let's do this. Buluma, please take your place on the spelling zone.
Buluma, your 30 seconds start now.
Virtue.
Virtue.
Honest.
Hoanest.
Attitude.
Pardon?
Attitude.
Attide.
Trait.
Pardon?
Trait.
Trate.
Ethics.
Pardon?
Ethics.
EPHI.
Habit.
Time is up. Well done, Buluma. Well done.
Good job, Buluma. Sandhu, you are up next. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Sandhu, your 30 seconds start now.
Generous.
GENEROUS.
Relate.
RELATE.
Value.
VALUE.
Belief.
BELIEF.
Human.
HUMAN.
Corrupt.
CORRUPT.
Integrity.
INTERGRITY.
Conduct.
CONDUCT.
Time is up.
Time is up.
Well done, Sandhu. Well done. Step back.
Awino, you are the last one. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Awino, your 30 seconds start now.
Habit.
HABIT.
Hardworking.
HARDWORKING.
Positive.
POSITIVE.
Vice.
VICE.
Opinion.
OPINION.
Culture.
CULTURE.
Courage.
COURAGE.
Humility.
HUMILITY.
Friendship.
FRIENDSHIP.
Time is up. Well done, Awino.
Well done.
After that exciting round of Spell It, I think we can all go to the results. In third place, we have Buluma. Let's give a round of applause. Well done, Buluma. That leaves us with Sandhu and Awino. Sandhu, you have 7 points. Awino, you have 9 points. Which means today's KnowZone Spelling Champion is Awino. Let's give a round of applause. Congratulations, you are today's KnowZone Spelling Champion. Here is your dictionary. Show everyone at home your dictionary. Another round of applause.
Please step back. Wow, congratulations, Awino. Now, Sandhu and Buluma, do not worry. We still have prizes for you for spelling as many words correctly, thanks to our friends, the Longhorn Publishers.
That was an amazingly close edition of Spell It.
I know, but I'm officially exhausted. Let's take a break.
I agree. It's time for a story.
Yes, let's join the gang for another amazing adventure on Bus Stories.
Bumba, this letter came for you today in the school office. The secretary asked me to give it to you.
Thanks, Teacher Mary.
You're most welcome.
What is it about? It's a letter from the upcountry school I applied for. I'm afraid to open it.
Just open it quickly.
What? Oh no, they haven't picked me. Now what am I going to do? Getting into this school was so important for me. I'm better off dead. I wish I could just disappear. Then my parents will not have to worry about me.
Bumba, don't talk like that. Don't you know how much people think of you? So what if that stupid school doesn't pick you anyway? It's their loss.
Don't you think it was much easier when we were younger? I wish I could go back to that age.
Maybe a story will cheer you up.
One sunny, breezy day, 4 friends were out together around town.
They were visiting a crafts market and asked the bus driver to drop them off there. As they were strolling around, they saw the most amazing stall with all sorts of fantastic toys, ostrich and peacock feathers, jewelry and ornaments for sale. Boomba picked up one of the toys, a small wooden elephant, saying he used to have one just like it when he was younger. The other kids thought it was ugly, but Boomba decided to buy it for himself, saying he wanted it so he could remember the good old days when he was a young kid with no cares in the world. Boomba asked the stallholder the price. The stallholder was sitting facing away from them, wrapped in a kanga. They couldn't see her face. Slowly she turned towards Boomba, and he saw that she was an ancient sorceress. He quickly handed her the money and walked on. "Let's get out of here," he said to his friends. "That woman is scaring me." The others wondered why Boomba was suddenly so keen to get away, and they all walked away from the beautiful stall. But wait, what was happening to Boomba? He was becoming smaller and smaller, younger and younger. His clothes were hanging off him. He looked about 2 years old and started to cry loudly. Raha lifted him up to comfort him. The other market stall holders gathered around, trying to help.
What? I am too young to be a mother.
Quiet, please, Raha. You're missing the point. Boomba can't help us to help him anymore. He can't tell us what he exactly needs. Boomba was pointing at the stallholder and crying, trying to make the others understand what had happened. Slowly the friends and the market stallholders realized that Boomba could be under a magic spell cast by the owner of the most beautiful stall. Raha tried to use her deafening cries to break the sorcerer's concentration, and it worked. Boomba started to grow big again. The people in the market were all joyful and happy.
Is this the end of the story? I'm not sure what I've learned.
Not quite. We still have some way to go. Everyone was happy except for the sorceress. Raha's cries had made her angry. She flew up into the sky and shot lightning bolts from her staff down all over the market, turning the other stallholders into stone. Her kanga fell to the ground, and now the friends saw that the sorceress was actually the evil Sandara in disguise. The friends ran for cover behind a handcart, but Boomba was still growing. He tripped over his trousers, which was still too long. Sandara aimed a lightning flash at him, and he turned instantly into a newborn baby. But just as suddenly, before the friends could reach him, baby Boomba disappeared completely from sight. No one knew what had happened to Boomba. The friends were frightened for him. No one knew where he was. They started looking around the market to try to find him. They asked Sandara to tell them where Boomba had gone, but he just laughed at them. Suddenly, Sandara started screaming around in discomfort, hitting out at something that couldn't be seen. And then he ran away. The friends looked around in confusion. Just then, Boomba appeared in front of them, holding an ostrich feather which he had used to tickle Sandara and frighten him away. When he was turned into a baby, Boomba used his invisibility power, and this broke the spell, turning him back into the real Boomba. So you see, Boomba, it's not so great being young.
I suppose not. It did make it hard for me to talk to people about what I needed.
There are so many great things about growing up. You can make your own decisions with no one bothering you. Well, not so much anyway. And how upset were we when you disappeared? You still don't feel like disappearing, do you?
No, you can't get rid of me that easily.
That was a great story. Did you all enjoy it?
Excellent. And it's the perfect way for us to end our show today.
And thank you all for being with us today. And for you at home, thank you for joining in.
Mara, I know you have some more homework. Have you started on it?
Oh, yes, I have.
Now remember, if you would like to get into contact with us, all you have to do is ask your parents to help send us a text with the word zone plus your name and your address to
5606. And be sure to join us next week for more fun and learning. Now until then, it's